So, electric vehicles, we talk a lot about them here on the motoringchronicle.com. Those who follow us quite closely will know that's not really a surprise statement, but there's a lot of myths and a lot of misinformation out there about electric vehicles, about EVs. So, I wanted to set the record straight with some of these, and there's a full article on the motoringchronicle.com so we can go through them together and debunk some of the myths really that are around when it comes to these cars. Almost 1 in 5, 18% of Brits believe that you cannot take an electric vehicle EV charger with you when moving house, according to new research by BYD UK. EVs are shaping the future of motoring, but the manufacturer's latest research reveals that myths surrounding EVs remain prevalent across the United Kingdom. To address these misconceptions, BYD surveyed 2,000 people in the UK via one poll to identify the most common EV myths. Steve Beattie, Sales and Marketing Director at BYD UK, debunks these myths as part of the company's mission to accelerate the shift to sustainable mobility. The most widely believed myth is that you cannot take an EV charger with you when moving house, with 18% of respondents agreeing with that. However, while EV chargers are fixed to homes, they can be professionally uninstalled and reinstalled at a new address. Many people don't realise this, but with professional help, moving a charger is straightforward. It's worth considering the cost though, as installation is often included with new chargers. So you can do it, it's not free, but you can still do it, and it'd probably be better than getting a new charger altogether. Another misconception, believed by 17% of people, is that an EV can be manual. Steve adds, EVs are automatic by design thanks to their consistent power delivery, which removes the need for a clutch or a gearbox. They are built for simplicity and efficiency, making them easier and smoother to drive. All EVs are automatic because, there is no need for gears, basically. It is a constant power delivery depending on the setting you've got, and depending on, obviously, your throttle input as well. It's not dependent on the gear, because there are no gears, on or off, basically. Almost 1 in 6, 14% of respondents think an EV cannot drive through the water. Steve comments, modern EVs are built to rigorous safety standards with waterproof components that allow them to drive through water just as safely as petrol and diesel cars. Whether it's rain, puddles, or car washes, EVs are thoroughly tested for water resistance, so drivers don't need to worry. 1 in 7, 13% of people believe that EVs will not last as long as internal combustion engine ICE cars. EVs typically have fewer moving parts, which reduces wear and tear over long time. Long warranties like BYD's 8-year or 125,000 mile battery guarantee highlight their durability and reflect manufacturers' confidence in their longevity. That is going to be a controversial one. I'm sure people have some words in the comments about that one, because we've spoken about used EVs and people are not convinced that they are safe or worthwhile. But I'll let you guys debate that one. Another 13% believe that EVs can charge themselves. This could be due to confusion around regenerative braking. Braking does recover energy during deceleration, but it doesn't fully charge the battery. It's an efficient way to extend range and improve performance, but EVs still need to be plugged in for a complete charge. And you can only do that, of course, when the car is running. You can't regenerative brake while the car is just stood there. Simple as that. So the survey also revealed that 11% of respondents thinks that EVs cannot be towed. I wonder why. EVs can be safely towed as long as the correct method is used. Flatbed tow trucks are the safest option for any vehicle, including EVs. Dolly towing is also possible for some EVs if they can be placed in neutral gears. It's just about finding the right approach. They are typically heavier, I believe, as well, EVs, so it does make them more difficult to tow. You need something big to tow them, but they can be towed. And the last one, 7% of people believe that EVs cannot go through car washers or jet washers. This misconception comes from concerns about water and electricity, but EVs are built to meet stringent safety standards. Rain, puddles, and car washers are perfectly safe for electric cars. Older generations are the most skeptical of these myths, according to BYD's research, with nearly 9 in 10, 89% of over 55s rejecting all misconceptions. In contrast, younger generations are more likely to believe EV myths. Only 17% of 18 to 24-year-olds rejected all misconceptions, followed closely by 25 to 34-year-olds, where 23% dismissed them. So interesting stuff there. I honestly thought that more older people would be more inclined to believe these myths. I'll be honest. Well, they did, but I guess maybe the amount of older people having EVs is slightly higher, I believe. have to do some research on that myself. But the general kind of consensus I really have got with that is the fact that I do believe that older people in general have more like to have EVs. So they won't believe a lot of these myths. They've probably taken their car to a car wash. They've probably, I don't know, considered moving address or the the charging point myth and stuff like that. But yeah, hope that debunks some of the biggest myths around EVs for you guys. And if you want to see some more content on the world of motoring, including plenty of EV content as well about some of the misconceptions that we spoke about before this, some different ones to what we spoke about today, go over to our YouTube, go over to our Microsoft, see the content. I hope you enjoy it, of course. Like, share if you want to see some more like this too. And yeah, have a great day and see you very soon.